Don't blink, it's your boy Link. Welcome to our show. Because we hope to have a wonderful day on this 7th of August 2005. We are doing season part 2 of our Lost recap, which means that we're at season 2, episode 4. When I'm going to reach season 2, episode 4, 7. This is where I finished last time. So, oh! No! I lost a clip. Damn, dude. Damn. Damn. That's not good. So, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. I hope that you're excited. Let's get right into it because I want to finish this. In 40 minutes, I want to play some Fortnite because it's a new event. And the new event we tried it, and it's amazing. So this is freaking good. We got episode number 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's it. So I can already tell you what is the flashbacks. The flashback in itself is one of the most amazing, and it's Hugo, and it's quite important. So we know that Hugo won. He won the thing. He won the money, and Hugo was a Clucky Chicken employee, which I don't know Clucky Chicken if you exist, but from what I see from the show, you're not the greatest company. Let's put it like that. So we got Hugo who win the money. Hugo, I think that his life is gonna change. For example, his best friend, he's afraid of telling his best friend because he thinks he's gonna be losing his best friend. He thinks he's gonna be after him for the money. His best friend is a very famous actor. We saw in a lot of things. Is he gonna be after the money? I don't know. Because we don't see him enough. And if we do see him, we had Desmond on the island, which basically means that anybody from the past could be on their island. I love this. I absolutely love this. The first scene is amazing because we know that they're gonna tell Joel about the ash. Desmond left, so you're gonna be in charge of the inventory for food. Why? Because he was the inventory for food. So he has a dream about eating all the food, and then he speaks to Jim, and Jim speaks English, and he tells Jim, "This is so funny," and he tells Jim, "Hey, you speak English?" And just like, no, you speak Korean. And you see Hugo speaking Korean, which I thought was amazing. Then it's all about his best friend. There's this girl that he really likes, and he wants to ask her out. And his friend is like, "Why did you ask her out?" He's like, "Well, I want to do it before it happens." And the first friend's like, "Before what happened?" And he goes like, "Because before I can become rich, because then they're gonna be looking at me and be liking me for my money." Simple enough, and it does make sense. Do I agree with him? I don't know if I agree with him. I don't know if I agree, but I understand where he's coming from. At the very least, it's just a great thing. And then we see the shop in which they bought the tickets, and the news team is like, "Yo, the winning ticket is from you." And then they point at Hugo, and his best friend is there. And his best friend look at him like, "You didn't tell me that you won," which is honestly very good. So now we got a pretty important first episode. So we got the scene. The first thing that we see is Michael, Sawyer, and Jim, and they're able to say, thanks to Ana Lucia, they're able to confirm that they are people from the plane. So this is kind of really cool, because we know that the other exists for reals, and why the other side of the plane is so I don't know how you say it in English, defiant. Why they're so suspicious over the team, because they know there's others. So they're able to say, "Yeah, we believe you from the plane," and now they become much nicer. So I did kind of like that. We got a scene in between Hugo and it sucks. Hugo and Charlie. And Charlie's like, "Yo, Hugo, you hook me up. I know it's a bunker, tell me what you know." And then Hugo's like, "I can't tell you, I promise, Jack." And then Charlie is gonna keep asking, kind of pushing Hugo to do it, which kind of sucks. The black girl, I remember her name was Rose. So I'm sorry about that. We got a big problem that Claire with sauce in her feet in the water. Look at her. Not pregnant, she's quite pretty. But anyway, what she finds is the bottle with all the letters. So this means that the guys of the island didn't do it, didn't make it. Jack gives the Jack gives the oh my god, I love Jack, but at this time he pushed a little pressure on Earl on Hugo, which is normal though, because it's like, yo, I want you guys to do the inventory, and before we do the inventory, so he said, we have this inventory, what should we do? And Hugo said, do the inventory, because how long is gonna last, because it got 46 mouths to feed, so it's a lot. So Jackie trusts. Hugo finds out the Apollo, and he tells Roses, I really miss it, I really wish we could do it. Rose is like, there's no, I don't know what to tell you. And it's what you think is right. And we got Kate, who comes in and steals Rose with shampoo. And right away, Hugo is like, yeah, we're not supposed to take it. And Kate's like, fuck it, I don't care. So right away, Hugo has to be put in a position of, I say no to her. What I love here is that we have Jack. And Jack, even though there's a bucket full of food, he eats his food, which means he won't lie on the island. The island is going to give to him, but he wants to take from the island. Charlie goes to John for information. This is something I don't appreciate from Charlie. He asks Hugo, and Hugo tells him drop it. And then Charlie goes to John to ask, and it sucks. So they keep Sawyer in, and they want to leave. Sawyer is a douchebag. We learn that Ana Lucia is in charge. We learn that her and Echo are kind of in charge of the other group of survivors. John tells Charlie what is the bunker. He tells him more about the information about the what shall I call it, the food. Charlie is like, yo, he ask him a lot, and then you know that Hugo lies, and he tells Hugo, I thought we were friends, bro. And the difference between you and Hugo is Hugo don't ask you for shit, and you constantly ask Hugo for stuff, right? Constantly ask Hugo for stuff. So now we got Jack and Saeed who are exploring the bunker, because the problem with the bunker that they had was that there was this part that Desmond was using, and he was using facilities. So we did see the facility that he was using. However, when we saw Jack coming in, it was like, yo, guess what? This is not good. There's a bunch of parts that's abandoned. Why has it been abandoned? And then remember in the first one, we saw buckets full of stuff, covered in dust, covered in concrete. And Saeed was like, yo, I thought they did that was for Chernobyl. So this could be a sign that what's in there is toxic. And see, this is kind of cool because the mentality of it is, it's weird. The mentality of it is that the bunker